else. It's an app. It's called 123 Ready TV, and I've got it on my website at forthepeopleshow.com under the store page. Just look for it. It's available now. All the titles in the movies right now. All the titles that used to be in the movies. Any of them. Any title at any time available right now on 123 Ready TV because the internet is already streaming it. And this captures it for you. Title and all with no commercial interruption whatsoever. No commercials. And it's available for just $19.99. It's the craziest deal I ever heard, but it works. I've got it. My family's hooked to it, and I don't pay for another movie ever again. One-time fee of $19.99. Just one-time fee. Get it now at forthepeopleshow.com. And yes, there's TV shows, the ones you like now and the ones that used to be. All those titles, type it in, boom, there it is, then you're watching. Never pay for a movie again. One-time price, $19.99. Go to forthepeopleshow.com and click on the store page. All right, a Good Samaritan. This is a little feel-good is what I call it. We need a little feel-good today with all this stuff going on in Washington today. It's nice when people do a nice thing. And a retired Boeing couple, you know, they get into some of the hot fads sometimes before some of the celebrities do and rock stars and make them go viral. But that's exactly what happened. We're at the end of the school year, paying off lunch debt for school kids. And they said, we made a New Year's resolution that we were going to make a difference this year. It's according to these retired Boeing employees. Tom Lee said yesterday it was around tax time that he and his wife, Christy, who also worked at the Boeing Corporation for more than 30 years, realized they weren't giving to charities as much as they used to. I looked at the stuff and we had donated to last year, like Stand Up to Cancer, Meals on Wheels, and boy, this isn't anything like when we used to do, when we used to work for Boeing. There are a couple of modest means in a modest two-story Marysville home, but they're ramping up, giving generously again, and then some. This is an important year for Tom. You see, his kidneys are failing. And 4 hours every day, he's hooked up to a dialysis machine, which acts as an artificial kidney to cleanse his blood of unwanted waste. And in early May, he got the news that his heart is not healthy enough for a transplant. He says, that probably pushed me over the edge, too, and to do this now. For a combined 60 years, a Marysville couple says they used to donate to the Boeing Employee Community Fund, which matches employee charitable contributions. In 2016 alone, the fund donated $163 million to communities around the world. But for Tom, the seeds of his generosity were planted well before he started in IT at the Boeing plant in Everett. He credits his grandfather, a preacher. That's giving, says Tom. I watched it with my grandfather, and of course I grew up with my mom, who was a preacher's daughter. But that kind of giving goes back to that side of the family, and Tom and Christy wanted to give back to the school district that helped them and their now grown son become the man that he is today. So, hearing about the school lunch debt, they came down in mid-May to their neighborhood elementary school where their son attended in the 1990s. Then they asked to pay the entire lunch debt off for the entire school, for everybody. They expected a price tag in the thousands, but it only came down to $259. So then they asked what it would cost them to erase the lunch debt for all 10 elementary schools in the Marysville School District. Something that district officials said no one had ever done before. It was a total of $5,495, said Tom. I think the district clerk was surprised. I didn't have a shocked look on my face at all. Folks, the moral of the story, don't grow weary in giving. It is through our giving that we get so much. And I know that true to be in my life, where I've built houses for the poor. I've served soup and soup kitchens. I've made beds for homeless people, cleaned showers for them. I'm not doing this to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying, don't grow weary on doing good things for people. Whether it's for a veteran being a big brother to a kid, doing something nice for a stranger, an elderly person walk across the street, or help them with their groceries. Maybe somebody that's broke down on the side of the road. I was actually talking to a friend the other day about that very thing. How she actually, this is a lady that I know, she was so gracious, she stopped her vehicle, helped change a tire, and of course the other woman was so amazed that this woman was doing all of this work, and she was so appreciative because nobody stopped. Now, I don't know if she had AAA. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she really couldn't wait. And sometimes they don't come right away. Whether it's weather or not, whether it's a rainstorm or it's fair weather, you just don't see people doing it. Even people don't even pick up hitchhikers anymore. There's a time we could just stick your finger out there, your thumb, and you'd get a ride just like that. But no, people are cynical, and there are dangerous people out there. Don't get me wrong. And that's what people are thinking these days. But I say this, you never know when you need somebody else's help. And I believe truly in paying it forward. So I hope you'll do that and remember that as you go through your life. Life is short, and this gentleman who is given and his wife to the school system know that his life is short. But don't wait until the end of your life to be a do-gooder. Don't do that. Do it now when you're alive. We can start enjoying people's smiles all around you. Do something beautiful today with your life. For the People is 100% listener supported. We need your help. If you'd like to make a donation or become a monthly supporter, we've made it rather easy on our website at forthepeopleshow.com. And if you like the show, we'd like to say share the show. And we are on social media. You can find us on Facebook if you'd like to follow our thread each day on Facebook at forthepeopleshow.com. I am Keith Allen for the People saying all the best. May God bless.